The story begins with a girl seducing a young master. She leans in and says with a sultry smile, "Your Highness, hurry and bestow your grace upon me." The young master, caught up in the moment, chuckles. "Meyer, you naughty girl!" she whispers flirtatiously. "Come, the young prince may have his way with me however he pleases." But the young master sees through her intentions. He pushes her away and starts walking off. "No! I'm about to marry your cousin. I can't let anything go wrong now." Meyer's expression darkens. She snaps, "So close." "You coward! All lust, no courage. Young Master Yen ordered me to frame you. If you run away, how am I supposed to explain this? No, this can't happen." The young master steps out under the moonlight, unaware that an assassin lurks on the roof above him, ready to strike. He smirks to himself. That woman is truly wild. What a shame. Once I've married Princess Changping, I'll come back and have some fun with her. Suddenly, the assassin strikes. The young master is killed in cold blood. His body is dragged away into the darkness. Just then, a miracle. A glowing portal opens. The protagonist, a modern-day man from Earth, emerges stunned. He looks around in shock. "My uncle's jade pendant is incredible. It actually let me travel through time. But where am I now? What era is this?" Then, he notices something that chills his blood. He sees a man, who looks exactly like himself, being dragged away by another figure. Damn! I just crossed over and I've already stumbled into a robbery? Isn't this too dangerous? Best strategy, escape. I need to get back to my own time fast. As he turns to flee, Meyer suddenly runs into him and throws her arms around him. "Your Highness! Where have you been? Why did you change clothes?" The protagonist is stunned. "What? Young prince? Who are you?" Meyer clings to him and pulls him along. "You silly man! Of course you're the young prince, the heir of the Northern King of Great Zhou." He's completely baffled. The Northern King's heir. He thinks, wait, that dead guy looked exactly like me. Could she have mistaken me for him? Meyer begins to seduce him again, getting close. "Now you won't escape. A night of passion is worth more than gold. I've sent the guards away. No one will know a thing. Your Highness, let's have fun." The protagonist's thoughts start to stir. Such beauty, offering herself to me? I'd be a fool not to take advantage. He says, "Then I won't hold back." But suddenly Meyer screams at the top of her lungs. "Help! Somebody! Your Highness, don't do this!" The protagonist freezes, shocked. "Damn it! She's playing me with a honey trap! How despicable!" Guards, holding torches, rush toward the sound. The protagonist panics. Then, Princess Changping, his fiancée, arrives with her soldiers. She glares at him. "Qin Chuan, you shameless scoundrel!" He's confused. Qin Chuan? He realizes now, the man who was killed earlier must have been Qin Chuan, and everyone thinks he is him now. Changping continues, "Don't pretend you don't know who I am. I'm your fiancée, Princess Changping." Meyer begins to sob. "I was just teaching the young prince some poetry, and he suddenly pushed me down and kissed me." Changping's fury grows. "You dare harass your fiancée's cousin? Qin Chuan, you beast in gentleman's clothing! Guards! Arrest him!" Panicking, he pleads. "Princess, this is all a misunderstanding." Changping cuts him off. "Shut up! I'll drag you back to the palace myself and have the emperor punish you with the harshest sentence." Just then, a commanding voice roars. "I'd like to see who dares!" It's Qin Xiao, the Northern King of Great Zhou. He steps forward and says, "Princess, what do you mean by this?" Changping accuses. "Your son Qin Chuan is betrothed to me, yet he acted like a beast and tried to assault my cousin." Meyer weeps. "Please, your majesty, seek justice for me." The Northern King narrows his eyes. "What trouble have you caused this time?" The protagonist thinks, this woman is a snake. But she picked the wrong person to trap this time. He kneels and pleads. Father, I've done nothing wrong. It's clearly a setup. He adds, what kind of respectable woman roams the garden at midnight to secretly meet someone? He clutches the king's leg, crying, Daddy, help me! It's terrifying! The king thinks to himself, at last, my son shows some wits. The old him would never have dared to say such things. He says, Princess, something's off here. My son may be mischievous, but he wouldn't stoop to such depravity. Chanping retorts, are you accusing my cousin of ruining her own reputation just to frame your son? I demand this engagement be called off. The king says firmly. The engagement was decreed by His Majesty. You're welcome to take it up with him. Chanping snaps. Even now, you defend this criminal? The king glares. Princess! This is the Northern King's residence. Watch your words. As for blame, let the truth be revealed first. Chanping goes silent, thinking, Qin Chuan is the empire's most decorated war general. Without proof, accusing him would be reckless. Qin Chuan turns to her and says, Princess, perhaps it's wise to investigate before jumping to conclusions. Don't let others manipulate you. Chanping scoffs. Despicable. Even without this, I'd annul the engagement. You're unworthy of me, but Qin Chuan smirks. No. I believe it's you who are unworthy of me. Chanping explodes. Ridiculous. I excel in music, chess, calligraphy, and painting. You're an uneducated, debauched fool. What makes you think you're above me? Qin Chuan turns to the king. Father, your son does have talents. I've just kept them hidden until now. Chanping sneers. Boasting, I see. I heard it took you half a year to learn just 2 lines of poetry. Qin Chuan confidently says. I can compose a poem in just 3 steps. Chanping challenges him. Tonight is a full moon. Make that the theme. Can you compose a poem before a single incense stick burns out? He says again. I can do it in just 3 steps. 1, 2. The king mutters to himself, this boy never studied, always chasing pleasures. He's bound to embarrass himself again. Chanping says mockingly, You've taken the 3rd step. Forgotten how to count already? Qin Chuan begins. When I was young, I did not know the moon, and called it a jade plate in the sky. Then I mistook it for a mirror. From the celestial palace, soaring through the clouds. Everyone is stunned, Chanping whispers. Such elegant, flawless verses. It feels like I'm drifting in a dream. Meyer gasps. So refined. No man has ever made me feel so enchanted before. The Northern King claps. Magnificent! What sorrow and beauty in each line! My son's talent is unmatched in the great Zhou. But Chanping still frowns. Humph! You must have stolen that from a great poet. There's no real talent in that. Qin Chuan smirks. Oh? And which poet exactly did I steal it from? Chanping pauses, then scoffs. Reciting poems proves nothing. My husband must be a hero, second only to the emperor. If you're truly capable, join the royal hunt 3 days from now. Take 1st place. Show me your worth. Qin Chuan asks. And if I win? Chanping replies. Then I'll reconsider our engagement. But if you don't place first, I'll annul it immediately. Qin Chuan smirks. That's all? She retorts. What? Scared? Not surprising. You're mocked every year. Forget 1st place, you can't even crack the top 10. In martial arts, you're no match for me, but Qin Chuan replies coolly. The princess is mistaken. What I mean is, if I win, I get to set the terms. And my condition is... I'll divorce you! The Northern King and Princess Chanping are stunned. Chanping gasps. What did you just say? Qin Chuan replies boldly. You heard me right. I want to divorce you. Chanping scoffs. I can break off the engagement with you, but you have no right to divorce me. Qin Chuan snaps back. Stop wasting time. Just answer me, do you dare to bet or not? If I win, I'll be the one to divorce you. And if I lose, I'll not only agree to break the engagement, I'll become a eunuch. His father, the Northern King, is alarmed. Zhou Chuan! Don't act on impulse. You're the sole heir of the Qin family, if you go through with this. But Qin Chuan waves him off. Father, a tiger doesn't raise weak cubs. You have to trust me. Chanping glares and says coldly, You want to become a eunuch? Fine. Let's bet. I request His Highness to serve as witness. The Northern King slams his hand down. Absolutely not. I can't allow this under any circumstances. Qin Chuan looks straight at Chanping. Why would I go back on my word? They're just a bunch of worthless fools. Crushing them will be child's play. Chanping declares, Your Highness, the bet has been made. There's no turning back now. Very well. I'll wait for that day. When the time comes, I'll personally castrate you. Qin Chuan smirks. Want to touch me? Too bad, you'll never get the chance. Chanping's face turns red. Who wants to touch you? Humph. How dare you mock me like this? In 3 days I'll cut off your manhood and feed it to the dogs. Let's go. Later, Qin Chuan is dressed in traditional robes of the cultivation world. His father watches him with concern. The Northern King says, Zhou Chuan, you were too reckless. Qin Chuan replies, Father, I won't disgrace you. But the Northern King points at Qin Chuan's weapon. It's not about disgrace. I'm worried about your life, your future. Qin Chuan says gently. Father, why speak like that? You'll live a long and prosperous life. His father sighs. If you marry Princess Chanping, you'll live comfortably even after I'm gone. I worry. This isn't a trivial matter. Qin Chuan thinks to himself, Now I remember. The history records say the Northern King of Great Zhou died young from tetanus. No wonder he's so eager to marry me off early. The king says wearily. Sigh. It's late. We'll speak more tomorrow. Kur, escort the young master back to his room. Kur bows. Yes, Your Highness. Inside the room, Qin Chuan is exhausted. But suddenly Kur wraps her arms around him from behind. Startled, Qin Chuan asks, Kur? What are you doing? Blushing, she responds, I'm here to help the young master bathe and change. Qin Chuan stammers. Isn't that a bit inappropriate? Kur smiles softly. What's inappropriate? One day, Kur will belong to the young master anyway. Qin Chuan embraces her and thinks, That's right, as the son of a powerful king, having a few charming maids is only natural. Then he laughs and says, Kur is far better, so much better than the others. Ancient times really are wonderful. Kur tilts her head. What does brain dead mean? Qin Chuan chuckles. It means someone whose brain got squeezed by a door. Kur tears up slightly. Young master, you're so mean for saying that about the princess. But, she really is terrible. Qin Chuan responds seriously. Just wait and see. At the hunt 3 days from now, I'll make sure she regrets everything. He begins to imagine, this jade pendant brought me here. It can take me back too. With modern technology, this hunt will be child's play, time to give these ancient people a real shock. He grins to himself, and Kur notices. She thinks, young master, with that look in your eyes, are you planning something again? Qin Chuan turns to her. Kur, let me ask you something. Kur interrupts sweetly. No need to ask, young master. I'll do anything for you. Qin Chuan flicks her forehead and shoos her out. What are you thinking, silly girl? I'm planning to train for the hunt. If there's nothing else, you can go now. He adds with confidence. In 3 days, everyone will witness this young master's true strength. Kur smiles proudly. Young master is finally taking training seriously. I believe you'll shock them all. Qin Chuan nods. 3 days from now, everyone will see my power. Guard the courtyard and don't let anyone in. He shuts the door behind him. Inside the room, Qin Chuan pulls out the jade pendant. He thinks, last time, I rubbed this jade pendant. He rubs it, and suddenly, a glowing portal appears again. On the other side is modern Earth. He steps through and shouts, Uncle! His voice echoes through the room. From behind, his uncle, Qin Guofu, an antiques expert, turns around in shock. Where did you suddenly pop out from? Qin Chuan laughs. Phew! I really did travel back in time. His uncle stares at his ancient robes and exclaims. Beautiful! Truly impressive! Xiao Chuan, want to sell it? Qin Chuan rolls his eyes. Uncle, stop joking. I'm your nephew! Meanwhile, we shift to another place. A man stands furious. His name is Master Yen. Rage burns in his eyes as he slams his fist against the wall. He growls, Damn it! If Qin Chuan had died, the Northern King would have been crippled. Then my father could have seized full control of the royal court. But because of your failure, Master Yen had secretly sent an assassin to eliminate Qin Chuan. What he doesn't know is that the current Qin Chuan is not from this world. Blinded by anger, Master Yen turns his fury on the assassin. The assassin drops to one knee, trembling. Please give me one more chance. Even if it costs my life, I'll make sure he dies this time. But Master Yen raises a hand and coldly says, No rush. The spring hunt is approaching. Let's hold off on the assassination for now. Besides, I've heard that fool made a ridiculous bet with Princess Changping. If he doesn't win first place, not only will their engagement be annulled, she'll castrate him in front of everyone. He sneers. A eunuch? How could someone like that ever hope to become crown prince of the Northern King's household? The assassin chuckles darkly. Young master is wise. That loser Qin Chuan is digging his own grave. Ha! The next day, horse-drawn carriages travel down the road. Inside one of the grandest carriages, we hear elegant laughter. Seated within is a stunningly beautiful woman, Empress Jintian of the great Zhou dynasty. She smiles and remarks, Qingluan, this year's hunt seems especially lively, doesn't it? Her loyal personal guard, a graceful woman named Qingluan, replies, Your Majesty, everyone's talking about the bet between Princess Changping and the Northern King's heir. Empress Ji frowns. A bet? That fool embarrassed himself at last year's hunt, and this year he dares show his face again? Qingluan responds, Apparently if the heir loses, not only will the engagement be broken, he'll be castrated and sent to the palace as a eunuch. Empress Ji scoffs. He's clearly overestimating himself. Even out of respect for the Northern King, I can't help him this time. If only another worthy Northern King could rise to serve me, then I could finally rest easy. Qingluan nods thoughtfully. The Northern Guard Duke was a once-in-a-century military genius. I had hoped his bloodline would live up to his legacy. But this heir? He's completely hopeless. She adds confidently. But your Majesty needn't worry. This year's hunt includes powerful contenders. The Prime Minister's son, the commander of the Imperial Guard's son, and elite members of the Royal Guard. These men will one day become the pillars of our empire. After the princess annuls her engagement to that useless fool, Qingluan continues, Your Majesty can help her find a husband worthy of her status. Empress Ji nods with satisfaction. That is exactly what I had in mind. Just then, a deafening roar cuts through the road. A supercar zooms past at incredible speed, overtaking their carriages in the blink of an eye. The entire group, guards, carriages, even the horses, are left shocked and speechless as dust trails behind the sleek modern vehicle. Empress Ji also stared in surprise, not knowing what exactly she had just seen. Qingluan leaned closer and said, Your Majesty, that figure riding the divine beast. I believe it was Prince Qin Chuan. Empress Ji's eyes narrowed. That prodigal fool? How could he possibly own such a magical item? Even the imperial chariot couldn't keep up with him. Maybe he's not as useless as he appears. She tapped her chin thoughtfully. I remember him being quite handsome. If he truly has power equal to the Northern King's, I must act quickly. Qingluan, take me to the hunting grounds, at once. Meanwhile, at the hunting grounds, someone greeted the Princess Changping. Greetings, Your Highness. Changping waved a hand. No need for formalities. Young Master Yen seems more reserved these days. His strength must have improved. Two noblemen nearby conversed. With young Master Yen's lion-hearted bravery, there's no way he'd fear the wild foreign horses. You flatter me, Yen said confidently. But I've heard the Turkic prince will also be participating this year. Their blood-sweating horses won't be easy to control. Master Yen added proudly. Naturally, as long as I'm here, I won't let those barbaric foreigners steal the spotlight. His father beamed. You truly are my son, unlike a certain someone. Just then, the Northern King arrived with Kur, catching everyone's attention. Master Yen sneered. Humph, where is Prince Qin? Still hiding? The Northern King answered calmly. My son is on his way. Chanping scoffed. That worthless fool. Whether he shows up or not doesn't matter. Master Yen grinned. It's better if he doesn't come. He'd only embarrass the great Zhou dynasty. Kur, annoyed, snapped. The young master is not the same person he used to be. Just wait and see. But Master Yen laughed. He hasn't shown himself all this time. Must be trembling in fear somewhere, probably wetting his pants. Suddenly, the sound of an engine echoed through the field. A sleek BMW pulled up, catching everyone off guard. From inside the car, Qin Chuan lazily lifted his foot onto the window and smirked. Who let this mad dog loose, barking so loud it disturbed my nap? Master Yen shouted. Qin Chuan! I can't believe you actually dared to show up. Qin Chuan smirked and replied. Why wouldn't I? The real question is, are you all part turtle? I've been waiting here for an hour. Chanping crossed her arms. Humph. Showing up early doesn't change the fact you'll humiliate yourself later. Master Yen added. Exactly. Even if you're here, you're nothing but our plaything, a dog for our amusement. Hearing this, the Northern King's face darkened. Who do you think you are, to insult my son? Startled, Master Yen quickly bowed. I apologize, Your Majesty. That was rude of me. But his father scoffed. Qin Xiao, tell me, was my son wrong? Last year, your son couldn't even sit on a horse. After getting kicked a few times, he was bedridden for months. A nobleman burst into laughter. Ha ha! They say a tiger father begets no dog son, but Prince Qin isn't even as good as a dog, he only has a powerful father. As for himself? Worthless. Suddenly, Qin Chuan walked up behind a horse and smacked its rear. A bunch of bootlickers, flattering like lapdogs. The startled horse reared and threw Master Yen to the ground. Qin Chuan laughed. If this is your master, how can you look down on others? Don't worry, father. I won't be the one getting hurt this time. That's my treasured horse. Chanping, eyeing the sleek BMW, sneered. What is this pile of junk? Covered in dust, Master Yen got up, pointed at the car and mocked. Can that iron hunk even run? I bet it couldn't catch up to a pig. Qin Chuan flipped his middle finger with a grin. You're right. It couldn't catch a pig. Master Yen shouted. Who are you calling a pig? Chanping growled. Qin Chuan, stop playing with words. Once you become a eunuch, you'll still have to grovel before us. Just then, a loud announcement echoed through the grounds. Her Majesty has arrived. Everyone turned toward the arrival of Empress Ji and Qinghuan. The nobles and guards bowed in greeting, everyone except Qin Chuan, who remained standing casually. Empress Ji, not noticing him, simply waved her hand. Enough. Everyone rise. Qin Chuan, observing the elegant and powerful woman now seated on her throne, thought to himself. So this is the Empress of the great Zhou dynasty? Empress Ji took her seat, the crowd hushed, and the hunting event was about to begin. Master Yen. Your Majesty! Qin Chuan dared to look directly into your eyes without bowing or kneeling. Such insolence is a grave offense. Please, punish him as an example to all. Qin Chuan. Your Majesty, I have nothing but respect and admiration for your wisdom and strength. If that respect in my eyes is seen as disrespect by others, well, as they say, don't expect ivory from a dog's mouth. Master Yen furious. What did you say? As sharp-tongued as ever. You certainly live up to your reputation, a spoiled noble brat through and through, Your Majesty. Not only did he disrespect the court, but he also dared bring that rusted monstrosity to the royal hunt. If word spreads, our great Zhou will be a laughingstock. I beg you, disqualify Qin Chuan and expel him immediately. Empress Ji. Enough! Master Yen, smirking. As expected. Even Her Majesty sees that this eyesore is unworthy. Guards! Destroy that thing and remove it from the grounds. Empress Ji coldly. How dare you? Are you trying to teach me how to rule? Suddenly, two enormous golden dragon-shaped spiritual energies burst out from Empress Ji. The ground trembles. Everyone immediately drops to their knees in awe and fear. Empress Ji, calmly, to Qin Chuan. Qin Chuan, I've heard that if you lose this hunting competition, you'll become a eunuch. Is that true? Qin Chuan, nodding. It's true. I said it myself. Northern King, alarmed. Qin Chuan. Watch your words. Empress Ji, amused. Such a bold wager. How could I not be involved? Qin Chuan, if you lose, you won't need to become a eunuch. Just give that contraption of yours to me. Qin Chuan, grinning. Your Majesty, do you even have a driver's license? Driving without one is illegal, you know. Empress Ji looks puzzled. Qin Chuan, sighing. Never mind. So, what do I win if I succeed? Empress Ji. I'll arrange your marriage to a princess of unrivaled beauty. Qin Chuan, leaping with joy. Well then, guess I have no choice but to win. Master Yen, furious. I'll stake 300,000 taels of silver. I bet Qin Chuan will absolutely lose. Empress Ji. Excellent. It's a deal. I'll be the witness. Crowd murmurs. Bystander 1. Her Majesty will surely win. Bystander 2. Qin Chuan is nothing but trash. Meanwhile, Qin Chuan is grinning, calculating money in his head. Qin Chuan, thinking. 300,000 taels? In modern currency that's, I'm getting rich today. Announcer. The Turkic prince has arrived. Murongyun steps forward with his two aides, bowing to Empress Ji. Murongyun. Murongyun greets the Empress of the Great Zhou dynasty. Empress Ji, thinking. That horse. So vigorous. He's clearly come prepared. Murongyun. This is Red Hair, the king of all horses on the grasslands. Swift as the wind, it can travel 1,000 miles in a day. Onlooker. That's the legendary horse. The fastest in the world. Chanping, worried. Damn it. They brought Red Hair. Our Zhou soldiers are doomed. Master Yen. Don't panic. Doesn't the Northern King's son have a prize steed too? White-haired man. Indeed. Against our prince's steed, even Red Hair is nothing. Murongyun looks at Qin Chuan's BMW. Murongyun. Oh, you mean this rusted heap? It looks too heavy to even move. Master Yen. Our prince will take first place today. Murongyun, laughing. That thing? It'll be lucky to even finish. Let alone win. Qin Chuan, calmly. When I take first place, you'll realize you're worse than trash. Murongyun. Such arrogance. If you're so confident, why not place a bet with me? Qin Chuan. Gladly. Looks like I'm about to get rich, again. Murongyun. You're more arrogant than I thought. Fine, 300 of my best horses. What do you wager? Qin Chuan. 300 horses? That's it. Let's raise the stakes. How about this? Whoever loses must give up 600 miles of land and 5 cities. Do you dare? Northern King gasps and tries to silence Qin Chuan. Northern King. Little Chuan. These matters of territory aren't child's play. Those 5 cities are strategically vital. Murongyun. I could bet 5 cities, sure. But do you even have the authority to match that? Your Empress wouldn't agree. Empress Ji. I agree. Chanping. Your Majesty. You mustn't. You're trusting the reckless words of a spoiled fool. Master Yen. Qin Chuan. If we lose, 5 cities will be gone. Even 1,000 deaths won't atone. Northern King. Your Majesty, please reconsider. He's impulsive. Empress Ji. No. I trust Qin Chuan will win. Qin Chuan, thinking. Trust your people, huh? This Empress, she's something else. If I win, I'll prepare her an unforgettable gift. Murong Yin. Excellent. I just hope you don't go back on your word. Empress Ji. I always keep my word. Qingluan, announced the rules. Qingluan. Yes, Your Majesty. The hunt consists of 2 rounds. First round is a test of speed. The one who reaches the mountain summit first wins. The ranking will be based on arrival order. Everyone, take your positions. Riders mount their horses. Qin Chuan lounges in his BMW, stretching his legs. Chanping scoffs. Chanping. Qin Chuan, you'd better admit defeat now. Losing cities is a crime you can't afford. Murong Yin. How about this, kneel and bow, and I'll settle for just 3 cities. Qin Chuan, reclining with a smirk. What nonsense! I'll give you a head start, but not a single city. Qingluan. The race begins, now. The horses bolt forward. Murong Yin takes the lead. Murong Yin mocking. Better prepare those cities, Qin Chuan. Chanping glances back. Chanping. Where is he? He actually let us run ahead? Master Yan. That coward must have given up. Damn. Murong Yin is already miles ahead. I've lost my chance at first place. Qin Chuan is the sinner of the great Zhou. Chanping. Per Majesty, deceived by that brat. We've lost 5 cities for nothing. Cut to, Qin Chuan is still in his car, fixing his hair. Father. Qin Chuan. Get going! Master, is something wrong with your car? Qin Chuan, chill. Relax, Coco. I keep my word. Let them have their fun for now. Master Yan's father, furious. Northern King! This is the son you raised? He'll cost us everything. Qingluan. Your Majesty, scouts report that only the Prime Minister's son is somewhat close. Murong Yin has left everyone far behind. Onlooker. That red hair truly is unmatched. No one can beat it. Empress Ji. Qin Chuan. Are you underestimating the enemy? With a lead like this, how do you expect to catch up, especially against red hair? Master Yan's father. He's losing on purpose. Do you understand the weight of your actions? Qin Chuan. Relax. This BMW isn't just for show. Open your eyes and watch closely. Qin Chuan steps on the accelerator. His BMW roars like thunder and shoots forward like a missile. Everyone is stunned. Master Yan's father. Isn't that thing supposed to be junk? Empress Ji smiling. I knew I didn't misjudge him. Northern King laughing. Ha! This time, Qin Chuan will blow them all away. Murong Yin rode at the front of the pack, laughing arrogantly. He said, Nah. This isn't even a challenge. A bunch of useless fools dreaming of surpassing me? Go! Behind him, Master Yan struggled to keep up and cursed under his breath. Damn it! I can't catch up. That idiot Qin Chuan just handed over 5 cities to the Turkic like a gift. Changping scowled and snapped. It's all that bastard Qin Chuan's fault. He insisted on betting. And now, our great Zoli has suffered a tremendous loss. But just then, whoosh, a mysterious blur zipped past them at incredible speed. It was Qin Chuan, driving his BMW. He zoomed ahead, leaving them stunned. What the? Where did that iron rat come from? One of them shouted. How can it be so fast? Could that be Qin Chuan's iron junk? Impossible! Suddenly, Qin Chuan drifted his car wildly, spinning back around and racing past them again. Master Yan burst out laughing. Ha ha! Look at that monster spin like crazy! There's no way that useless Qin Chuan can control it. Hopefully, he crashes and dies again, just like last year, that pathetic loser. But Qin Chuan smirked and shouted back. If a son turns out bad, blame the father. So if I insult you, blame your upbringing. And with your pathetic speed, you still think you can win? Ha! Eat my dust! His BMW's exhaust fumes blasted behind him, kicking up a cloud of dust. Master Yan and Murong Yun crashed into each other and tumbled from their horses. Master Yan was fuming with rage, but far away, a guard watching the race exclaimed in shock. "Oh my heavens! The prince's divine vehicle has overtaken Murong Yun. I must report this to Her Majesty immediately." Meanwhile, Murong Yun's supporters waited anxiously near the finish line. "In this race, speed matters," one said. "But endurance is the real test." "Exactly," another agreed. "The red hare horse has unmatched stamina. Our prince is bound to win." In the royal pavilion, Empress Ji turned to Qin Chuan. "This Turkic man has a point. I must admit, I overlooked endurance. Qin Chuan, do you think Qin Chuan's iron machine can last?" Qin Chuan bowed slightly and replied, "This subordinate cannot say." Elsewhere, Master Yan's father scoffed. "There's been no word from the scouts. Qin Chuan is likely out of the race. That iron junk is all flash and no substance." Suddenly smoke rose from the distant gate. He brightened and exclaimed, "Look! That must be my son returning in triumph." Murong Yun's companion retorted, "Nonsense! It's our prince leading the charge to victory." But to everyone's shock, Qin Chuan blazed through the gates in his speeding BMW. Master Yan's father beamed, believing it was his son approaching. "My precious son!" Murong Yun's supporter muttered, "Yan Xiang, if your eyesight's failing, maybe see a doctor." Qin Chuan skidded to a stop, stepped out of his car with a confident grin, and said, "Take a proper look before shouting next time." Master Yan's father froze in shock. His eyes widened. How could it be? This worthless Qin Chuan? Where is my son, Shilin? Murong Yun's men looked around, panicking. "Where's our prince? This brat must have cheated. Turned back early just to claim first place." "Exactly. The whole race was monitored by scouts. How dare he try to fool us?" Master Yan's father shouted. "Losing is one thing, but cheating? Qin Chuan, you've brought disgrace on yourself." But Kerr stepped forward with defiance. "Our young master won fair and square. How can you slander him like that?" Murong Yun's men scoffed. "Ridiculous! He barely started. How could he possibly finish and return so quickly?" Qin Chuan said nothing. He just kept smiling. Master Yan's father turned to the Empress. "Your Majesty, Qin Chuan's dishonesty must be punished severely." Just then, a guard rushed forward, panting. "Move! Make way! Urgent report for Her Majesty," Master Yan's father sneered. "He must have caught Qin Chuan cheating, turning back early. Well, Qin Chuan, what do you have to say now?" But the moment the guard saw Qin Chuan, he froze. "Ah, Prince? Why are you here?" Master Yan's father snapped. "That's not important. Speak up and tell everyone the truth. Did Qin Chuan even make it to the far end of the course?" The Empress commanded. "Speak truthfully. Hide nothing." The guard bowed. "Yes. This subordinate personally witnessed the prince racing far ahead of Murong Yun. His steed was astonishingly fast and nimble. Even Murong Yun fell from his horse. It was truly unbelievable." The Empress was shocked. "Really?" Murong Yun's men shouted angrily. "You're lying. Our prince is strong and skilled. How could he fall? You must have been bribed by this guy." The guard snapped. "You're slandering this subordinate." Master Yan's father muttered. "Your Majesty, this whole affair is suspicious. I recommend a thorough investigation." Qin Chuan finally spoke, stepping forward. "You old fool! Always siding with outsiders. Are you hoping Her Majesty hands over 5 cities? Your loyalty is rotten to the core." Enraged, the old man barked. "I only speak the truth. If you're honest, why fear investigation?" Suddenly, someone shouted. "Look! Our prince is returning. This will settle everything." "Nobleman! Prince, this spoiled brat dares to claim he won the race. Please expose his lies before everyone." Murong Yun, scoffing. "Him? He only won by cheating. What's there to brag about? Master Yan's father. As expected. Qin Chuan, smirking. Cheating? If I remember right, you were all too slow eating my dust. Oh wait, I mean my exhaust fumes. Murong Yun angrily. Humph. You only surged ahead for a moment using that iron beast. When it comes to endurance, there's no way that thing could have finished the race so quickly. You must have taken a shortcut and looped back around to steal first place. Empress Ji calmly. Did anyone actually see Qin Chuan cross the finish line? Chan Ping hesitant. Well, no. Master Yan. Qin Chuan disrupted the race midway. That monstrous contraption went out of control and caused a scene. He's definitely under suspicion of cheating. Guard nervously. Your Majesty, I beg forgiveness. I rushed ahead to report, and didn't see him finish either. Murong Yun laughing. Ha ha. So no one can vouch for you. That means I am the true winner. As the crowd murmurs, Qin Chuan steps forward confidently and pulls out a device. Qin Chuan. Not so fast. I do have proof. This here is a dashboard camera. It recorded the entire race from start to finish. Murong Yun mocking. Nonsense. How can some tiny black box prove anything? Empress Ji curious. Qin Chuan, what exactly is this thing? Qin Chuan grinning. Your Majesty, it's a divine artifact. Or, as I like to call it, the idiot killer. Perfect for shutting up schemers and spiteful fools. Murong Yun, offended. Are you calling me a fool? Qin Chuan, grinning wider. Oh no, don't misunderstand. I wasn't talking about you. I meant all three of you. Murong Yun furious. You arrogant brat. Stop stalling and show us the evidence. Master Yan scoffing. If you really had evidence, you'd have shown it already. Master Yan's father. King Jinbei, if your son fails to prove his innocence, deceiving the Empress is a crime punishable by the execution of his entire clan. Northern King tense. Chuan, this isn't a joke. Qin Chuan calmly. Relax, father. I'm not playing games with our clan's lives. Just wait a moment. Murong Yun. Humph. If you're lying, then I am the true winner, and I'll take this city as promised. Your Majesty, surely you won't cheat, right? Empress Ji. Qin Chuan, do you have what it takes or not? 5 cities are no small matter. Qin Chuan, smiling. Your Majesty, how could a man ever admit he's incapable? The artifact is ready, please take a look. He plays the video. The camera footage clearly shows Qin Chuan winning fairly. His voice in the video says, Victory over these petty fools, done! King Jinbei, beaming with pride, his face lights up, clearly proud of his son. Murong Yun, shocked. Impossible! This must be fake, it's sorcery! Qin Chuan, to Master Yin. You saw the proof yourself, got anything else to say? Master Yin, gritting his teeth. How does a waste like you even possess such a treasure? Empress Ji. It truly is a divine artifact. Everything was clearly shown. Qingluan. Your Majesty, the truth is now undeniable. Empress Ji, raising her hand. I declare Qin Chuan the winner of the first round. Qin Chuan, mocking Murong Yun. Many thanks to Murong for his generous offering of 5 cities. Everyone, a round of applause, please. Murong Yun furious. No! I haven't lost yet. The bet was on first place in the hunt, not just the first round. Northern King. Murong Yun, don't go too far. Qin Chuan calmly. Your Majesty, father, don't worry. I'll make this broom-headed clown surrender all 5 cities willingly. Changping. Qin Chuan, don't celebrate too soon. The next round tests archery. You've got no advantage there. Master Yan. Qin Chuan. You should know your limits. Prince Murong's archery skills are unmatched in the entire Turkic nation. Even I wouldn't challenge him. What makes you think you can? Qin Chuan mocking. Do you think everyone's as worthless as you? Empress Ji. Qin Chuan, if you don't take first place in the second round, you'll still lose. Qin Chuan. No need to worry, Your Majesty. Please announce the rules. Qingluan. In the second round, each contestant must record the prey they've captured. The more dangerous and numerous the prey, the closer to victory. Master Yen loads his ornate crossbow and scoffs. Master Yen. Qin Chuan, you'd best stick to the outskirts and hunt some fat rabbits that can't run. Chanping, mocking. Oh, I still remember last year, when our dear prince was frightened by a bunny and fell off his horse. Murong, laughing. So you're just a loudmouth with no real skills. If you're scared of the second round, just admit defeat now. Qin Chuan pulls out his phone. Qin Chuan, smirking. Speaking of falling off horses, wasn't someone tossed off earlier? And still didn't die? That's one stubborn life. Murong, enraged, pulls out his whip. Murong, you won't be so lucky in the second round. Qin Chuan calmly swats the whip aside and steps in. Qin Chuan, raising his fingers like a gun to Murong forehead. Only gamblers and cowards rely on luck. Me? I rely on skill. The second round of the royal hunt begins, and soon everyone is scattered deep within the forest. Master Yen walks beside Chanping and says, "Don't worry. I'll protect you." She smiles and replies, "Thank you for your kindness, Master Yen." Then, glancing at Qin Chuan with a smirk, she adds, "But ordinary beasts pose no threat to me. I'll prove I'm far stronger than a certain loudmouth." Qin Chuan, amused, teases her. "Your sister has quite the temper. But don't worry." Before he can finish, Qinghuan glares at him and says sharply, "Do not speak rudely to Her Majesty." Qin Chuan shrugs. "Just leave it to me." Even the Northern King looks displeased, but it's Master Yan's father who explodes in fury. "Your Majesty! This insolent fool is out of control. I demand a royal decree to wipe out his entire clan." But Empress Ji calmly responds, "If the prince wins the hunt, it shall count as redemption." Master Yan's father sneers. "That useless brat? Impossible!" Later that evening, after the hunt ends, Master Yan and Chanping return with their spoils. A man rushes up to them, excited. "Young Master Yan! This time, your gains are sure to impress." Master Yan replies modestly, "Well, I got a bit injured, but I managed to bag 4 rabbits and 2 wild boars." Chanping smiles. "Young Master Yan is truly exceptional. You even took down a wild boar." "I only managed 3 rabbits. How embarrassing." "Without a doubt, you'll take first place." Master Yan laughs. "It was just pure luck." Suddenly, Murong arrives with his entourage, dragging a pile of prey behind him. With arrogance dripping from his voice, he declares, "You fool! Know your place. I hunted 4 wild wolves and 2 wild boars." Master Yan's eyes widen in shock. His jaw drops. Chanping is equally stunned. "Prince Murong will take first place again," she says, defeated. Murong scans the crowd. "Where is Qin Chuan?" "Hiding in the bushes, scared of the beasts." "Ha!" Kerr steps forward. "My master hasn't returned yet. The results aren't final." Murong laughs mockingly. "Little girl, don't be naive. This is a hunt, not a children's game." Master Yen scoffs. "That good-for-nothing couldn't even kill a chicken. He's probably been eaten by some wild beast. Someone should go collect what's left of him." The Northern King clenches his fist. "My son has changed. He will return triumphant." Murong mocks him. "Stop deluding yourself, Northern King. There's only 1 incense stick of time left. Even if he's hiding, he's still going to lose." Empress Ji silently prays, "Qin Chuan, don't disappoint me." Murong smirks. "Your Majesty, time is up. Announce the results." Just then, a roaring engine breaks the silence. Qin Chuan appears, riding his BMW motorcycle. He skids to a stop, kicking up a cloud of sand that flies straight into Murong face. Murong chokes and coughs. "Damn it! This iron junk again! One day, I'll smash it to pieces." Qin Chuan steps off the bike, holding his rifle. Master Yen sneers. "You've lost miserably, Qin Chuan. And yet you dare to show your face?" Qin Chuan smirks. Who said I lost? Murong-yun gestures to his prey. Look at this. You, a loser, catch anything? You probably faint at the sight of a rabbit. Qin Chuan replies casually. I took down a few wolves, tigers, and leopards. Nothing special. Master Yen barks. Enough lies. You're lucky to even be alive. Murong-yun jeers. What did you do? Stumble into a den of blind wolf pups? Changping snorts. That's not even worth bragging about. Hunting a rabbit would be more impressive. Empress Ji speaks up, serious now. Qin Chuan, did you really catch all that? Master Yen jumps in. Your Majesty, he's bluffing. Let Qingwan verify the results. The Empress turns to Qingwan. Qingwan, what are his results? Qingwan steps forward. Qin Chuan caught 8 wild boars, 5 wolves, 3 leopards, and 1 tiger. Gasps erupt from the crowd. Murong-yun stares stunned. Impossible. You must be mistaken. Chanding frowns. That playboy? Sure, he might get lucky with a rabbit, but this many beasts? Qingwan remains firm. I counted every kill myself. Do you doubt my word? Murong-yun falters. This. Your Majesty, something isn't right. There's no way someone like him could defeat so many beasts. Master Yen scoffs. This spoiled dandy is drained by pleasure and can't even draw a crossbow. He must have cheated. Investigate immediately. Qin Chuan calmly walks over and smacks Master Yen on the head with his rifle. Even if I fool around every day, I'm still better than you. I don't bother with a bow. I save my strength to slap fools like you. Empress Ji speaks. Qingwan, is there any issue with Qin Chuan's results? Qingwan replies. Your Majesty, I am willing to stake my life. His results are absolutely accurate. However, he didn't use a crossbow. Murong-yun snaps. I knew it. He can't use a bow. How could he possibly hunt that much? Qin Chuan shrugs. I didn't use a bow. That's true. Master Yen growls. Then how did you cheat? Admit it. Qin Chuan grins. Is it written somewhere that we must use crossbows? A real man uses this. He raises the rifle. Compared to this, your bows are nothing but toys. Murong-yun explodes. Absurd. There's nothing more powerful for hunting than a crossbow. Master Yen pleads. Your Majesty, not only did he cheat, but he's also refusing to admit it. This is disgraceful. Please punish him severely. Empress Ji looks directly at Qin Chuan. Qin Chuan, will you show me your weapon? Qin Chuan respectfully hands his weapon to Empress Ji. Of course, Your Majesty. She examines the sleek rifle in her hands and marvels. This crossbow, it's truly extraordinary. Can it really take down tigers and leopards so easily? Qingwan steps forward confidently. Your Majesty, the prince speaks the truth. The world has changed. This is the new age of weapons. I saw it myself. With a single shot, he killed both a tiger and a leopard. Hearing this, both Master Yen and Murong-yun stand frozen, jaws dropped in disbelief. Murong-yun blurts out. How is that even possible? Master Yen growls. I refuse to believe it. That good-for-nothing only relied on the weapon's power. Without it, he'd have been dead last. But Empress Ji responds calmly. To possess such a powerful crossbow and use it effectively is a skill in itself. Master Yan's father steps forward, intrigued. Qin Chuan, I never expected you to have such talent. If I were to provide you with resources, could you manufacture more of these weapons? Qin Chuan replies. Creating something like this is extremely exhausting. And besides, I hold no official rank. If I begin forging weapons in private, someone could accuse me of treason. I cannot risk dragging down 9 generations of my family. Empress Ji smiles. You need not worry. From this day forth, I appoint you as the ambassador of the Armory Bureau, with full authority over weapon development. Are you satisfied? Qin Chuan bows. In that case, I thank your Majesty for the great honor. Master Yan's father gasps. Ambassador of the Armory Bureau? Master Yen snarls. Why does this useless brat deserve such a title? Empress Ji's eyes narrow. Do you dare question my imperial decree? Both father and son instantly bow. We wouldn't dare! Qin Chuan smirks. Now then, your majesty, shall we announce the rankings for this hunt? Empress Ji nods. I hereby declare Qin Chuan as the first place winner of the spring hunt. All rewards due shall be granted in full. Qin Chuan beams with pride. But not everyone shares his joy. He turns to Murongyun and says with a sly grin, Her Majesty is a woman of her word. But I wonder, will this curly-haired prince honor his promise? Empress Ji looks to Murongyun. Prince Murong, accept your defeat. Reluctantly, Murongyun growls. Humph. It's just 5 cities. I, the Turkic prince, will hand them over. As he turns to leave, he mutters darkly to Qin Chuan. I won't forget this, Qin Chuan. Qin Chuan chuckles. Oh, please. I know I'm handsome, but I'd prefer if brutes like you didn't think about me so much. Empress Ji bursts into laughter. Murongyun turns red with rage. Who's thinking about you, you shameless fool? After Murongyun storms off, Qin Chuan turns to Master Yin. And you, young Master Yin? Master Yin stammers. What do you want? Don't push me too far. Qin Chuan lifts his rifle and says coolly. Push you? I haven't done anything yet. A man of honor accepts defeat. Or are you going to deny your promise? Does Her Majesty's word mean nothing to you? Is the Yen family planning to defy the imperial decree? Trembling, Master Yan's father takes out a gold box and hands it over to Qin Chuan's father, tears in his eyes. Fine, here. 300,000 silver taels. Qin Chuan's father accepts the treasure with a wide grin. Prime Minister Yan is so generous. Humiliated, Master Yan and his father turn and leave in silence. The Northern King laughs heartily. Ha! Truly my son! That old fox mocked me for a decade, and now he's finally lost. Empress Ji turns to Qin Chuan. You've made great contributions during this hunt. Is there any reward you wish to claim? Qin Chuan smirks. No reward needed. The real show is just about to begin. Kur, bring me ink and paper. Kur immediately obeys. Right away, young master. Here it is. Qin Chuan quickly scribbles something down and holds the paper high. Today, I, Qin Chuan, officially annul my engagement with Princess Chanping. From this moment on, we have nothing to do with each other. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Chanping's face turns red with fury. You've gone too far, Qin Chuan. Qin Chuan replies coldly. Too far? If I had lost today, wouldn't you have annulled the engagement to save face? Wouldn't that have been cruel? I'm simply returning the favor, treating you exactly how you intended to treat me. Chanping snaps. You only won by relying on that ridiculous weapon and sheer luck. Sooner or later, you'll be beaten and fall back to what you once were. Qin Chuan responds sharply. I'm afraid you'll be disappointed again. Fine, she yells. Annul the engagement. The one who'll regret it is you. Qin Chuan's voice is like ice. This isn't just an annulment. It's a divorce. You've been unfaithful, consorting with other men. I'm divorcing you. Chanping trembles. You're slandering me. Whispers rise from the crowd. The princess got dumped by that useless Qin family heir? Looks like the tides have turned. The prince shined brighter than anyone today, just like the Northern King in his youth. Empress Ji raises her voice. That's enough. The spring hunt is over. Everyone may leave. Qin Chuan stands tall, proud, and victorious. For him, this chapter is finally closed. But just as he turns to go, Empress Ji calls out. Qin Chuan, stay a moment. Qin Chuan bows slightly. Your Majesty, is there anything else you wish to discuss? Empress Ji smiles mysteriously. Yes. May I ride in your divine chariot? Qinghuan immediately objects, wary. Your Majesty, that mechanical beast's origin is unknown. It could be dangerous. Qin Chuan replies calmly. Lady Qingwan, if you're concerned, you're welcome to ride with us and protect Her Majesty personally. Changping scoffs from the side. Humph. Just a flatterer, always trying to win favors. Ke looks worried. My lord, will the young master be all right? The Northern King laughs heartily. Ha! Don't worry. Little Chuan must have impressed Her Majesty, otherwise she wouldn't summon him in private. Ke whispers. Then, does this mean the young master is about to rise to great heights? The Northern King smirks. If little Chuan can truly win her favor, I wouldn't mind not becoming the county horse. Changping clenches her fists, seething. I refuse to accept this fate. Moments later, Empress Ji climbs into the BMW with curiosity and excitement, inspecting the interior. Qin Chuan, your divine chariot, it's even more comfortable than my dragon throne. Qin Chuan chuckles playfully. There's something even more comfortable, Your Majesty. Would you like to try it? Empress Ji's smile fades, her face turning red. Qin Chuan, I may appreciate your talents, but watch your tongue. He quickly raises his hands. I didn't mean anything inappropriate. She glares. You better not. Otherwise I'll have Qingwan castrate you. Qin Chuan stiffens. And no need for that. I swear, I was only trying to help, Empress Ji commands. Qingwan, castrate this shameless rogue. Without hesitation, Qingwan draws her sword and presses it against Qin Chuan's throat. How dare you offend Her Majesty? Qin Chuan gulps. It's all a misunderstanding. I just meant, fasten your seatbelt. They sit down inside. Empress Ji frowns as she notices the unfamiliar belt. What is this? Qin Chuan explains. It's a safety device. It keeps you secure during sudden jolts. Just buckle it like this. Qingwan grumbles. From now on, let me handle matters concerning Her Majesty. Don't act so recklessly again, Qin Chuan shrugs. Relax. You're too tense. Here, listen to some music and chill. He presses a button, and music fills the air. Empress Ji and Qingwan are stunned. Incredible! Empress Ji exclaims. This divine chariot can even play music? Qingwan nods in amazement. What a beautiful melody! I thought you were just boasting, but it's all true. Qin Chuan laughs. Ha! I, Qin Chuan, am known far and wide as an honest young man. I never brag. Everyone, hold on. With that, he starts the car. It surges forward smoothly, wind rushing past them. Empress Ji's eyes light up. It truly lives up to the title Divine Chariot. Remarkable, Qingwan asks curiously. Qin Chuan, did you invent this strange machine? He shakes his head. Not exactly. I stumbled upon it by chance. Empress Ji's tone turns serious. Would you sell it to me? Name your price. I'm willing to pay handsomely. Qin Chuan hesitates, thinking, sure, it'd be cool to see the Empress driving a BMW, but she's never driven before. That's risky, he says aloud. This machine requires expert control. Even if I gave it to you, Your Majesty, it would be of no use. Empress Ji nods, thoughtful. I see, but this divine chariot, it's more powerful than the legendary red hare horse. If every cavalryman in the Great Zhou had one, we'd be unbeatable. Why should we fear the Turkic cavalry? Qin Chuan rubs his neck awkwardly. That might be a bit tricky. He pictures sleek sports cars charging across the battlefield and barely stops himself from laughing. Empress Ji narrows her eyes. You look uneasy. Is producing more of these truly that difficult? Qin Chuan replies seriously. It's extremely complicated. But forgive me for asking, why is Your Majesty so eager to obtain my car? From the back seat, Qingwan speaks up. You may not be aware, but the Turkic prince came here with the sole purpose of humiliating our great show. Even though you restored our honor, they won't accept defeat so easily. Her voice grows grim. 400,000 Turkic troops are stationed at the border. They're preparing for war to reclaim the cities they lost in the bet. It could begin any day now. Qin Chuan's expression sharpens. Oh? I thought it was something serious. He sits up straight, eyes burning with confidence. Give me 7 days, and I'll crush the Turkic cavalry. Empress Ji looks shocked. Are you certain? If you fail, that would be treason. Qingluan warns. Prince, you are strong, but there's no need to show off in front of Her Majesty. Qin Chuan says firmly. To serve the nation and protect the people, that is my duty. Empress Ji smiles softly. Truly worthy of being the son of the Northern King.